All right, I just wanted to spend a quick moment to discuss some of the specifications that are available within the PSIA organization. There are two pieces to the specification. We have what we call a systems group, working group within PSIA. And what the systems group does is look at the overall framework for all the different disciplines to work within. And so the systems group has defined specifications for our service model in particular, which defines how we do device discovery and how to handle the IP addressing, IP management within an overall system. Another large piece that the systems group has provided to us is the common metadata and event model. This is how we pass messages between each of the different systems so that we are conforming to a common standard as far as message passing. And then we basically get into each of the different working groups after that point in the next set of specifications. The IP media specification is how we have our IP media devices, our video cameras talk to the rest of the system. Our recording and content management specification is how the Hikvision device is stored. So that defines how the data is written out to the drives and how those devices come into us. The video analytics specification talks to our overall analytics capability within the system, and it defines our ability to bring those analytics into the overall framework. Intrusion and access control are being defined by our area control specifications. And then the systems group right now is working on our common security model. So we will authenticate all of the different devices that are getting attached to a PSIA compliant system. And we'll actually have overall security for those devices so that we're sure we're getting authentic messages from an authentic source. And that specification is currently underway. Okay. I think with that, we'll turn it over to Ken Claggett from Tyco, who's going to give us a quick rundown on how the development of all this gear actually took place.
Hi, folks. Just want to also say thanks for coming because we had to schlep all the way down to the end of the hall. I think the door is outside, so appreciate you all coming. Basically, Tyco's part in this demonstration was to implement a PSIA interface to our products, the access control system from Software House and DSA's intrusion panel. And we worked fairly closely with Andy from UTC and Nalandra from Honeywell to get this done. But we didn't have to work that closely. That was a good point about PSIA. The standard itself enables people to say, hey, here's what we want to do, and then we can go off and work on it and come up with either a gateway or an interface. I mean, ultimately, a lot of folks might use gateways to talk to their specific devices, manufacturers depending, or they might actually implement the interface on the device itself. If you have enough horsepower on the device, you might want to do that. And it's flexible enough to work either way. In our case, what we did was create a PSIA gateway that runs on Windows, and it talks to our PSIM, which our PSIM knows how to talk proprietarily to these two devices. And we were able to do that in a matter of 6 weeks or so, which is pretty good. And so the PSIA gateway is taking, Honeywell's PSIM is wagging the tail in our demonstration. It's taking commands from the Honeywell host and translating them into our proprietary talk to the access control panel or the intrusion panel. So, as Nalandra had explained, we'll go it over one more time, the Honeywell host sees the access control event, and he turns around and tells our PSIA gateway, hey, turn on the arm or disarm the intrusion panel, depending on what it needs to do. So he's wagging the tail, and the two systems are integrated through the Honeywell host, and he didn't have to do anything special to do that. The same logic, the same code, the same driver works the same way with, say, a UTC panel or the other devices, the cameras and so forth that are out there. Thank you.
All right, well, we'll have representatives up here and would really enjoy the chance to talk to you all about it. Thank you very much.